Welcome to the Positional Trade Review for the month of February 2021. This video or episode is to review the positional trades taken during the month of February 2021. We generally share our positional trading plan and trading levels at the start of every month, that is, at the start of every new monthly expiry contracts. And this video is to review how those positional trades panned out at the end of the month. As you all know, we generally trade only on 8 stocks, which are NIFTY, ITC, JSWSTEEL, LUPIN, Reliance, SUNPHARMA, BHARTIARTL, and ICICIBANK, and two indices, that is NIFTY and BANKNIFTY, every month. We also have automated alerts being triggered whenever we trade. You can subscribe to this service completely free of charge using the link in the description section of this video. Name of the Telegram channel which provides automated alerts is Positional Alerts. So with that note, let's begin our review for the trades taken during February 2021. This was a slightly messy month for us when it comes to positional trades. So let's start our review with the indices first. First on the list is NIFTY. Price gave a clean breakout and a perfect long side entry on the first week of the new expiry contract, and it hit all three targets cleanly in the next few days. This trade gave us the perfect start for the month. The price then stayed in a no trade zone for the next few weeks before a huge gap down and a strong downtrend was seen on the February 14th. This caused almost a 5% drop in the NIFTY. But the price closed near our support level, and like I mentioned in the Telegram channel on the same day, further downtrend will happen only in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And that's exactly what has happened. The price stayed range bound for the next 2 weeks and started dropping at the end of the second week, and it went on to hit the 16K mark that we mentioned in the third week. But overall, this gave one clean trade, which made us the perfect start for the month. Next on the list is Bank Nifty, and it deviated from Nifty this month. Price gave long side entry on the first week of the new expiry with a clean breakout to the long side. But after hitting target 1, price reversed and hit our trailing stop loss placed at the entry price. So we had to exit this trade at cost. Market sentiment reversed in the next 2 weeks, and on February 14th, the price closed below the critical support level. Price gave breakout on the short side on the 14th February after a big gap down and a strong down move. But unlike Nifty, it had a strong bearish closing below the support level, so we had to take this short side trade. But after giving entry, price reversed on the next day, and then it stayed flat for almost a whole week. Since the expiry was nearing, we closed the trade at cost after a week. But after our exit on the last day of the expiry due to Russia-Ukraine war, price dropped heavily and gave all targets, which we clearly missed. Overall, this is a small loss-making trade as we had to exit both the long and short side at cost. Coming on to the stocks, first on the list is BHARTIARTL. There was no trade in this particular stock for the whole month. There were no trades here at all. It stayed flat for almost the whole expiry. So let's move on to the next item, which is ICICIBANk. Price was in the no trade zone for the first 2 weeks, even though it hovered around our entry levels twice. And finally, when the price broke out to the downside, it was a gap down below our entry price, and hence we couldn't take the trade. Price then reversed and gave the proper entry in the next 2 days, and then it went on to hit all the short targets in the next week. Overall, this was another good trade for the month. Next on the list is Infosys. This was the cleanest trade of the month. Price gave long side entry on the day 2 cleanly, and it went on to hit all targets on the long side in the very next day. This was the clean textbook trade. Price then stayed in no trade zone for the rest of the month. Moving on, next on the list is ITC. This started off just like Infi-trade. Price gave long side entry on the day 2 cleanly, and then it went on to hit all targets on the long side in the very next day. Another clean textbook trade. But the momentum continued in ITC from there on, and the second long side break was triggered on the very next day. Price continued to move up and it almost hit the second target, but due to gap up, it couldn't sustain the levels and reverse. So we had to exit the second breakout trade near target 1 with small profits. Overall, another good trade from ITC this month. Moving on, next on the list is JSW Steel. This was the messy trade of the month. Price gave bullish breakout and a clean pullback entry on the long side in the first week of the expiry, and it hit almost all three targets. Price then reversed and hit our trailing stop loss placed at target 2. Price dropped severely from there and teased around our short entry levels twice, but it didn't give proper closing on both the occasions. Hence, the price was in the no trade zone throughout. Overall, it was okayish trade. Next on the list is Lupin. This was the jackpot trade of the month. Price gave breakout to the long side with a proper entry in the first week of the month, but reversed immediately after hitting our target 1. So we had to exit this trade at cost as our trailing stop loss was hit. Price continued to drop and gave short side entry in the next few days. Then came the very big red candle. When such candles form, we generally won't get proper entry. But this time, price gave a perfect entry and we were able to ride this big red candle properly. It gave all three targets and triggered the second breakout trade as well. Price then stayed range bound for the next few days before moving down further and gave almost all three targets. Like I said earlier, this was the jackpot trade of the month. Next one on the list is Reliance. Price stayed in the no trade zone for the first 2 weeks before giving a clean breakout to the long side in the third week of the experiment. But after giving entry, price hit the target 1 but then reversed and hit our trailing stop loss, so we had to exit at cost. Price then remained range bound and in the no trade zone for the rest of the month. Last one on the list is SUNPHARMA. Price gave long side entry in the first week of the month with a clean strong breakout and a clean pullback entry. Then came the very big green candle. Like I mentioned earlier, when such big candles form, we generally don't get proper entry. But this time, price gave a perfect entry and we were able to ride this big green candle cleanly. It gave all three targets on the long side and triggered the second breakout to the long side as well. Price then stayed range bound for the next few days before reversing and hitting our trailing stop loss placed at target 1. After our exit, price moved up further and gave the second target as well. Then price remained range bound for a week before reversing. Overall, this was a very good trade as well. Like I mentioned earlier, this was a slightly messy month for us when it comes to positional trades. But overall, we ended up with some really good positional trades, which was really good. I would say those two big candles made our month. Hope you have traded on some of these instruments and made some profits. Please share your experience or feedback with us if you have taken any of these trades. If you have any questions or clarifications on taking positional trades, feel free to ask in the comment section. And are you ready for trading using March length level files? We have already shared the trading levels for the month of March in our Market Secrets and Positional Alerts Telegram channels. To get automatic alerts whenever positional trades are triggered based on our levels, you can join our Positional Alerts Telegram channel. I'll leave the link to the channel in the description section of this video. Do you want to learn how to use these monthly levels file? Then check out our video on positional trading using monthly levels. I'll leave the link to the video in the description section of this video. You can use our level strategy along with basic technical analysis to win money in positional trades. And do you want to learn how to generate these levels? And do you need a full-fledged training on intraday, swing, positional, and options trading? Then you can consider joining our Professional Traders program, otherwise called as PTP. I'll leave the link to our training program details in the description section of this video. Also, if you want to trade on the stocks other than the 8 stocks shared in our channel, you can use our monthly levels file in our website, which has trading levels for all the F&O stocks. I'll leave the link to our website in the description section of this video. For any other queries, you can reach us anytime through WhatsApp or Telegram. Our contact details are available in our website. Finally, thanks for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I hope it was useful. Hit the like button if you have enjoyed this video and share it with your friends if you find it useful. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video or conduct a live session. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.